Alright guys, Alex here from Ollie and Alex, and in this video I'm going to be discussing, is World War II dead? And what are the problems with this that people think is so bad? So, first of all, I watch various YouTubers, and the comment section are always filled up with comments such as,
"Why are you still uploading this? This game is dead."
or,
"Fortnite has killed COD."
or,
"No one plays World War II anymore."
so is this actually true? Well, as of the 10th of March, the monthly player base on PS4 was over 4 million, so that's 4 million individual players that have gone on this game. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but 4 million players is not dead. 4 million is actually an incredibly healthy game. Now this game is about 4 months old, I believe, 4 or 5 months old, and it's still holding up pretty well. Now I'm not saying this game is perfect, but I genuinely really love this game, and I'm not a new Call of Duty fan. I've played every single Call of Duty that's available on the PS3 all the way to the PS4, other than Infinite Warfare. So that, in a way, I guess that shows that I'm not just a COD fanboy that will buy any Call of Duty. So, what is wrong with this game? Now, I personally believe the reason people are staying away from this game is because of the lack of content. Now, I think there is plenty of content, however, there are not enough maps. Now, before the first DLC event, we only had 9 maps, not including the war maps, and I don't think we should include the war maps because that is a separate game mode, and at the end of the day, not everyone wants to play war. So, 9 maps, it's not enough, it really is not enough, and maybe this wouldn't be as bad if the maps were exceptionally designed, but they're not. They're fairly average. Some are good, some are not good, some can be fun, some can be awful. So for example, there is such a split in the fan base. People who like Gustav Cannon, people who hate it, people who love Point de Hoc, people who hate it, people who love Saint Marie de Mont, people who absolutely hate it. And I think that's the problem. These maps aren't amazing. Some of them are pretty decent, you know, I like a lot of the maps, but they're not amazing. They're not Modern Warfare 2 Afghan, they're not Modern Warfare 2 High Rise, they're not Modern Warfare 2 Terminal, they're not Black Ops Nuketown. The point is, the maps just aren't amazing, and I genuinely think that is one of the reasons people are put off from playing this. Now, are Sledgehammer Games doing enough to rectify this? No. I think 9 maps at launch is just really not good enough. It's 2018, the consoles and the machinery they use to make these games are more powerful than ever, and I think it's ridiculous that, well, this game came out in 2017, but they had 3 years to develop this and only made 9 maps. So essentially that's 3 maps a year, and that is just not good enough. Considering Call of Duty is the biggest first-person shooter game ever, why can't they do more than 9 maps? Let me know in the comments what your theory is, because a lot of people kind of think maybe they were developing Advanced Warfare 2 and then got told they wanted a boots on the ground game, so had to scrap it halfway through. I'm not sure. Now, the second thing I want to get onto, the biggest thing, has Fortnite killed COD? No. Fortnite has certainly taken away players from Call of Duty to Fortnite, and I'm going to be discussing why in just a moment. But like I said, for the last month since the 10th of March, there were over 4 million unique players on PS4. 4 million. I believe over 15 million have played it from launch, and that's still fantastic. Now, I read somewhere that Fortnite had something ridiculous like 40 million downloads or something like that, which is insane. But it's just not killed COD. Now, I think that Fortnite is a great game. Okay, I really do. However, I am genuinely getting sick of comments like, go play Fortnite, World War II is dead. Now, I play Call of Duty and I play Fortnite. I play Call of Duty way more because Fortnite is just not really my game. I'm not very good at it. I'm much better at first-person shooters, so I tend to play Call of Duty more. However, I still enjoy both games. And I think that, I don't know, it feels as if the community can't enjoy more than one game at the moment. And I genuinely think World War II is very underrated. I seriously think that. I think Modern Warfare 2 had so many problems, but because of the charm and character, and because this was when Call of Duty was not a new game, but it was when it was extremely popular, and because of that, People overlook the bad things and just concentrate on how fun this game is, and I genuinely think World War II can be fun. I think if you play it in the right way, it can be incredibly fun. Now, is World War II going to die anytime soon? Now, I think it's inevitable that the player counts will have dropped from the end of the Resistance event to what is expected to be a St. Patrick's event tomorrow, which might be today by the time this video comes out. However, that will always spike up when there's an event. You know, there's new guns to try and get. The whole aesthetic is completely different. There are special orders, there are special supply drops. There are so many reasons to go and play the game, whereas in between these DLC events, there's not really too much of a reason. You know, it's everything that the DLC event had, but without the fun stuff. And I think I think this is really one step back, but two steps forward in a way. Because by releasing DLC events, you know, people play the game a lot. However, in between those DLC events, the game can feel very stale. And that is, you know, you can't doubt that. Now, I really think if Sledgehammer Games wants to keep on top of this issue, they need to bring back special orders. Now, I'm sure a lot of you will be aware that special orders have recently disappeared, and they completely took away the orders to get the guns. So I believe it was during the Winter Siege event, all the new guns, you would be able to take a weekly contract, and it would be play 50 games and you would get the new weapon. And now I believe it's 25 for the melee weapons. Now this was fantastic. You know, I didn't get to play the game a huge amount over Christmas because I was very busy. You know, it's Christmas now, we're all busy. However, I still managed to acquire all 3 Winter Siege guns. I'm talking about the Gewehr, the GPMG, and the Sten. I acquired them all and I love them all. Now, they had this for about a month afterwards, and then during the Resistance event, they just completely got rid of it. And then they brought it back for the Volksturm Gewehr for just a few days, and they kind of acted as if this was brand new, and if this was a really good thing for the community. But in reality, all they did was take away a loved feature, bring it back for a tiny amount of time, and then take it away again. I think people get angry at things like that, and I understand it. You know, people who don't want to spend loads of money on supply drops will now miss out. Whereas before, it was such a good system. It was the best supply drop system we've ever had, in my opinion. If you played 50 games, you will get the new weapon. You literally got rewarded for playing the game. Whereas now, if you don't have the money to buy supply drops, you're not going to get a weapon. Simple as that, unless you get extremely lucky. This hasn't been the most... Now, I've not written a script for this video, which I usually do. It's kind of been all over the place. But I'm going to kind of sum it up now. By the way, I hope you're enjoying the gameplay. It's a couple of weeks old, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's a nice gameplay on... I think this will be USS Texas, and then plan to make another video either tonight or tomorrow that will be on another map. I can't remember which one. Now, to conclude, is World War II dead? No. Is it dying? The announcement of Black Ops 4 will cause World War II's player count to fall slightly because the hype is now on the Black Ops series, so I expect a player count spike on Black Ops 1, 2 and 3. And obviously that will take away from World War II's player base. But is World War II dead? No. Is World War II dying? Not really. Is Call of Duty dying? Absolutely not. You know, the announcement of Black Ops 4 got everybody talking, got everybody excited, and I really don't think World War II is dying, let alone the Call of Duty series. Is Fortnite killing COD? No, Fortnite is a free game. Remember that. Fortnite is free. If you had to pay £30 for Fortnite, it would nowhere near be as popular. And it's a great game, but please remember, before you comment on YouTubers' videos, you can enjoy both. And World War II is not dead. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more Call of Duty and Fortnite. I do like Fortnite, we will be bringing it out. I'm not angry at Fortnite or anything like that. I'm just simply wanting to get the point across that it's not killed World War II. Now we have an Instagram, so go follow it here. It's just at Ollie and Alex. And on Twitter, it's Ollie and Alex YT. So go give that a follow. We'll see you in the next one.
Ball is ours. Let's go. Enemy has the ball. We got the ball. Move it. has the ball. Get it back. Ball is ours. Let's go. Fire and maneuver. Enemy has the ball. Get it back. Recon airborne.